Shit is real. Shit is getting real. Shit is real.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Patience and I am back with another video. Well guys, if this is the first time of watching my videos, please take time out to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you get notified when I post new videos. But if this is not your first time of watching my videos, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys. Okay guys, today is Mother's Day. And you know, I feel like every other day should be Mother's Day, right? We deserve it, not so? Yeah, so I'm going to take out this time to say Happy Mother's Day to every strong, beautiful, hardworking woman out there. We really do appreciate all that you do. Okay, Happy Mother's Day to me too. I don't have kids yet, but yeah, Happy Mother's Day to me. Okay, so let us get right into business. It is not news that the past few months has been crazy, guys. It's been crazy. And the funny thing is, we don't even know when all of this is going to come to an end. Like, we only pray that it comes to an end as soon as possible. I'm not, okay, yeah, you guessed right. I'm talking about coronavirus. I'm not going to sit down here and tell you how you should wash your hands, use hand sanitizers, you know, be careful, stay at home if possible, social distancing, you know, and all of that. I'm not going to sit down here and tell you because I feel like all of those information, we have them already. You know, they're accessible. We can access them whenever we want. It's on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. It's on every social media platform. On the internet, everywhere you go, it is there. So I'm not going to sit down here and tell you all of that again because I feel like there are things that we already know and the information that we get as we go. But yeah, please, as much as possible, wash your hands. From what I heard, 20 seconds, wash your hands for as long as you sing happy birthday to when you get to the part of hip hip hooray. Please wash your hands for that long. Use hand sanitizers. If it is not necessary, stay indoors. Do not go anywhere. Yes, please try as much as possible to be careful because as much as we think that this is not that bad, it is also bad. And the scare out there is just crazy. I feel like the scare is enough to just kill you because sometimes you just feel that in your throat and you're like, oh, you're sick and all of that. It's crazy. I understand. But let us try as much as possible to keep calm and just, you know, pray for those that are affected to come out of it as soon as possible and all of that. Yeah. Guys, like I said earlier, as much as I am talking about coronavirus, right? I do not want to delve into all of that wash your hands, do not wash your hands topic. My major concern about this coronavirus thing, especially in Nigeria, would be those people in the rural areas, those people in the IDP camps, those people who do not have access to the information that we have, those people who most likely do not even know what coronavirus is, those people who most likely do not even know what is happening right now. They don't know what hand sanitizers are. They don't know what they're used for. They don't know all of these things. And these people will also have to feed their families because they're not going to feed themselves. So they need to go to the market and sell their products. They need to, you know, go about their day-to-day activities. They need to do the things that they do on a daily basis to make sure that they put food on the table, right? Okay. And it's crazy because I feel like we have access to this information, but they don't. So even though we are also at risk because we need to be as careful as possible, they are even at more risk because they don't know what is happening. They don't have an idea of what is happening. And to me, it feels like there is nobody at all that is, you know, going towards that area to say, okay, let us go and create an awareness for these people so they know what is happening. If possible, share hand sanitizers, share tissue papers, and share all of that. Because some of these people don't even use tissue papers. They don't know, not like they don't know what it is. But some people don't even have enough money to feed, let alone buying tissue paper, right? So I feel like this is the time where we need to come together and help ourselves. It is not just about us. It is not just about our families. There are people who are at risk who do not know what is happening around the world because they don't have access to this information. And nobody's doing anything about it. And it is painful because we have the so-called rich people in Nigeria, so-called celebrities who are there you know, self-isolating. Yeah, it's important. They need to be safe. But we have people out there who are at risk, who are in danger, who do not even know what is happening in the world, who do not even know what is happening in Nigeria. And we have cases in some of these places like the IDP camps. Who is going to tell them that there's something called coronavirus? Who is going to tell them that they're supposed to use hand sanitizers? Who is going to tell them what hand sanitizers are meant for? And the painful thing is, it's not like these people just fled their homes for no reason, right? It's not like they just left their homes and wandered about. These are people that had houses. These are people that had a roof over their heads. These are people that are you know, victims of circumstances. And because their houses were probably burnt down, they were chased out of where they were, they had to seek refuge somewhere. So we need people to tell them, especially what is happening, tell them how dangerous it is, how to keep safe, and, you know, what to do. But I don't think anybody is doing that right now. Nobody's doing that because everybody wants to be indoors and just be safe. Yeah, it is important, I know. The reason why I'm even talking about this is because I saw on Instagram, Dele Momodu, the owner of Aviation, was talking bullshit. I think it is bullshit because as much as I tried to agree with what it is was saying, I feel like, why would you complain about the government in Nigeria closing the borders? Because you feel like there are people, there are Nigerians that are not in Nigeria at the moment that would like to come home. To do what exactly? We don't know if you have the virus. We don't know if you're safe. We don't know if you are healthy. We don't know anything. And then you are supposed to leave wherever it is that you are and come to Nigeria. What if you actually have that virus? Excuse me. We don't know. So I said it's bullshit because that is bullshit to me. Another thing he said that got me really angry was the fact that governments should cut down bills and all of that. We know they're supposed to do that because they're doing that in most countries. But the truth is, we know the government that we have in Nigeria. We know how they are. We know what they are. We know how, I don't want to use the word useless. We know how they are. They are not reliable, not in any way. And then you are still complaining about the things that you know they will not do. I don't get it. You have this money. What would it take you to, you know, help people? What are you doing as an individual? I feel like it's very easy for us to, you know, blame every other person, blame the government in our country, blame people for our misfortunes, blame the fact that, okay, my life is not going well because of this person. But ourselves, we blame every other person for our misfortunes, but ourselves, right? And I feel like this has to stop, really, guys. It has to stop. And like I said earlier, there is nobody going to meet all of these people in the rural areas who do not have access to all of the information that we have to say, okay, this is hand sanitizer, this is why you should use it. Even if you don't get to speak English, go with people who can speak their languages, go with people who can speak in their dialects, and, you know, pass out this information. Pass this information to these people so they know what is happening, so they know how to keep safe. But nobody's doing that. It's unfortunate. Really, it's unfortunate. And this is the time, like somebody said, this is the time where churches are supposed to show. Because really, if you ask me, I don't know if this might come out wrong, but I don't know what tithes and offerings are for. I feel like you're not sending the tithes to God. You're not sending the offerings to God. Tithes and offerings are meant to, you know, you're meant to use them to take care of the church, take care of the people in the church, take care of, you know, situations that come up, take care of people's needs. So I feel like if all of those tithes and offerings, you're not using them right now to, you know, reach out to people who do not have enough to feed this period. You're not using them right now to reach out to people who, you know, that don't have access to information, to create awareness, to, you know, give them hand sanitizers. You're not using this right now to take in people who do not have where to stay, who do not have a shelter or a roof over their heads. I don't know what you're doing as a church. I do not really know what you're doing as a church. And some churches are saying, come to church, you know, coronavirus cannot do anything to you. I don't want to delve into all of that right now because really, if you go, it's your business. It's none of my business. But the truth is, this is the time where churches are supposed to be useful. This is the time where you are supposed to be useful. Look for people, you know, there are families who cannot feed at this period. There are families who cannot feed at this time because things are slow as it is. So I feel like it is that time for churches to come together as one. We're saying we're a church is supposed to help people come in there and do whatever. This is the time for you guys to step up, help people, go to IDP camps, go to rural areas, talk to people about this virus, tell them how to keep safe, share hand sanitizers, share toilet papers, you know, just help as much as you can. But unfortunately, nobody's doing that. People are even asking you to pay tithes online. Like, I don't get it. Coronavirus should not stop you from paying tithes. You should pay your tithes regardless, even if you're not working. I don't understand it. But, you know, I just feel that this is where humanity comes to play. This is where churches are supposed to be useful. Like I said earlier, be useful to your people, be useful to your members. Even if they're not your members, they do not have to be your members. This is the time where churches have to put tithes and offering to good use, okay? To good use. Help people who cannot feed. They're doing these things in Turkey. People are, you know, I don't know. I don't understand. Really, I cannot really understand it. But, you know, what can I say? There's just as much as I can do, okay? So, guys, please, as much as possible, keep safe. Please, keep safe. Try as much as possible. Wash your hands as many times as possible. Just be safe, guys, please. Okay. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment, and give this video a thumbs up if you really do like it. Okay, do not forget, coronavirus is real, guys. Do not let anybody deceive you. Just be safe, you know, be safe, okay? Until I come your way next time, I remain patient and I am signing out.
Hold up.